good content. More exciting opportunities coming from just putting a camera in your face. Harry's back.
Spiffing.
If you don't pay attention to it, it will hurt.
You're not filming that.
It's Monday morning. I am at the old, well, still current yard. Just had to stop off here on my way over to East Horsley. We've had a delivery of some new trackers, so I'm going to be updating a few of those to give me some more sort of real-time information and live tracking on the vans, what they're up to and where they are. Part of what we're doing whilst we scale, really making sure we're on top of basic standards. Planned expansion this year and you guys joining the team. We want anyone who comes in to go straight into sort of a system and a culture that is punctual and efficient. You see it on the padstone too, so the padstone sets on the mortar beds and then the steel sits on top of that.
Would you say that?
That's what I would assume, but that's what we need to confirm with him, I think.
So we just need to know whether
that's what I mean when we just need to say his assumptions are the same as our assumptions. Yeah, if you see me with these, be worried. Someone's probably broken something. So we use a company called AVAX for all of our trackers. So each van has got two, so it's got a wired one. Obviously, I don't mind talking about that because if you're going to steal a van, the first place you look for a tracker is connected to the battery. That's not for anti-theft, it just tells us how the van's being driven, when they're being driven, etc. And then we have wireless hidden trackers in the van, in all of the vans as well, which are anti-theft in theory. So, well, not anti-theft, they just mean that when they are stolen, hopefully we can find them. I just wanted to do this to check in with everyone, check in Matt's happy, and then...
We've got slack minutes, there's a load of clearance to do by hand around here, and there's some to do on the machine as well. I mean, I can do all of it, take me all day, but find myself with the slack minutes, bits I can't get with the shovel.
The old slack minute.
Yeah.
Always wear protection.
Cool, I'll see you guys soon. See you later, mate. Looking better than last week.
Certainly is.
So you got a quote for me this week?
Wait, let me think of one before you. I have got a good one that I was watching yesterday. Plant the seed before you let it grow. That's a good quote. Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means though? What do I know? You're not filming, are you? Right? I'm trying to remember because it was actually quite good. It's something to do with don't get too ambitious before you expect everything to happen. That's my quote.
Thanks now, mate.
Otherwise you'll end up like me.
What's wrong with that?
I've got a quote for those ones. Because I said measure twice, cut once. Leave me alone.
A wise man said, worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles. It takes away today's peace. That's deep.
Bless her.
Watching a YouTube video yesterday, matey asked him for his quote of the day. There's something about planting the seed before you let it grow. And it can't quite be that. It's got to be a little bit, bit of a word jumble. Here we go. The wish for healing has always been half of health.
We've got all four of our new, so I'm literally reading the text, we've got all four of our new vans okayed from the lender. Happy day, well, from both lenders.
Nice.
We've also had something else approved, but that's not to be spoken about yet.
Okay. What are you up to for the rest of the day?
So, what am I up to? So I've got to speak to a couple of vehicle people trying to get rid of things. Got a quote to send off. Got some designers to speak to, got a Zoom call this evening, so I need to prep for that, and yeah, just head into emails. Morning, it's Tuesday, Harry's back.
Hello.
You'll see plenty more of him going forwards, but yeah, it's an exciting hire for us for sure.
Where's Harry been?
He's been finding himself, but he hasn't found himself because he's back, so he gave it a go, but yeah, couldn't escape his true calling, and that is for being a key part of the Hardwood Landscapes team. Next week we're doing a botanical garden job in Chiswick, so in London. so I'm probably going to put you and Andy on it. It's a nice job, but we're under, you know, we need to do it quickly and efficiently, so I need, like it's all through a house and stuff, I just need to make sure that whoever's there is capable of just cracking on with it and not being like, oh, you know, this is, yeah, and then like a nice border detail and stuff. It's nice work, it's a nice job. So the latest problem is my ignition barrel. So turn the ignition on and the ignition barrel turns the ignition off. So what does that actually mean? It means you turn it on, as soon as you let go of the key. So you've got to try and get it to the garage, which luckily is only, I don't know, a mile and a bit away. Skip first gear because you don't need that. Need heated steering wheels. That would be nice. I spend more time here than I do on my own driveway. fixing van, well, paying for things to be fixed, even worse.
Where are we off to now?
I don't know, where are we going?
In this beautiful car.
Yeah, we've got Harry's taxi taking us to, I'm going back home to grab my car, these guys are heading to the yard to work on some of the other vans.
Right, where are we going?
So there's two topics that I thought would be great to sort of pick your brain on, but one of them being work-life balance and how that's managed. What do you think realistic expectations are when it comes to work-life balance and running a machine like Landform?
Well, I mean, the thing is, okay, so I have not got my work-life balance sorted out. It's taken me a long time, and I know where I've gone wrong. So I would say to the guys, really take heed of it. It's really important. And the problem lies when you love doing and you're passionate about what you do and it's exciting. It's very, work is, it becomes more than work. It consumes you, which is great. But, and I think the problem is, Ollie, here lies the problem, and you know more than anybody, this social media, this knowledge, you're always on your phone. I still get into trouble at home because I'm on the phone. And it's not, I'm fascinated to see what's going on. And I think it's harder now, to get a balance is harder. I think I mentioned to you, is I'm getting up earlier to do the social media stuff and trying to discipline myself not to go. So to almost embargo yourself for family time, which I think is really important. And I've not been great at doing that. One of my sayings is work hard, play harder. Whereas I'm a workaholic, I think I take a lot of time out. I play a lot as well. So that side is okay. Could it be better? Yes, it could. And I think actually to treat that life balance as a really thing and have it diarised. Things like date nights and all those things are really, really important.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It cost. My drive for ambition it certainly cost me a marriage for sure. 100% cost me a marriage.
Yeah.
Too focused. If I had it all again, I would do it slightly different, and I would diarise it. And as I said, social media, cut-off points, curfew time, date nights, and I'd be a lot more reactive to that.
Yeah.
I haven't found the holy grail of that. There's no magic wand, but if you don't pay attention to it, it will hurt. So.
Yeah.
Saying goodbye. I wouldn't film in there. Not until I've cleared it out.
Sad to see it go.
I will be. It's been a good ride. It's very comfortable.
So we got an update on the Range Rover.
Yeah, so it's taken 2.5 weeks to diagnose that the Range Rover was in fact out of diesel. It obviously says it's got diesel, so needs a new fuel pump and fuel senders, and they're working on that now. It's a nice £2,000 bill including the VAT just to have a working fuel gauge again. So yeah, good old Jaguar Land Rover. British engineering at its finest. More exciting opportunities coming from just putting a camera in your face. I'm going to the local SGD cluster tonight to speak to them. They want a contractor in the room, so Adam has organised that. So thank you very much, Adam. Looking forward to being in a room full of designers and doing some great networking. Landscape Plus have also reached out, and after going to the APL conference down in Cornwall next week, I'm coming back, quickly turning around and flying to Amsterdam for 2 days to go to the Inlight factory with a load of other young landscaping business owners. So that's, yeah, another great opportunity. How exciting. We've got a very excited Baloo He's 6 today, and that is a big deal because he was my first ever team member, my first ever work companion, one of my biggest motivators for starting to work for myself, all the way back when I was 21, was so that I could get a dog. So literally after my very first solo project, I went and picked up a puppy. He's followed me around, slowing me down ever since.
Harry,
Howdy.
you alright?
Spiffing.
Yeah.
Is that the right way? Yeah, man. Always. Back to the grass.
Morning.
Morning, alright.
That was actually 310. Sometimes they're a bit.
It's 313.
It's 313.
Yeah.
And how far out were we? 3 centimetres.
Yeah.
How are you this morning, boys?
I'm alright. Bit
Yeah.
soggy. A little bit of structure now with the sort of the pathway coming up out of the ground, and this has been poured as well. Footing's all in place for the pergola legs. Everything's all gone in. Framed it all nicely.
Looking good.
Yeah, last grab pile to go, which is coming tomorrow. Whatever else that goes out will be just like on the back of tippers, little amounts. So, yeah, and then we're just waiting for a clear window of weather to get more soil in to finish the soil works. It's just not really conducive at the moment, as you can see. So,
Wicked.
yeah.
That's nice.
It's Wednesday. We've got the Land Rover back. Yep, we're back on the road.
We've got one working
One
girl.
small victory for the Hardwood fleet. Sadly, it's not the most comfortable, especially when the weather's like this. But yeah, it's Wednesday.
Hi Ollie, you okay?
Hey, going? Yeah, good, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm literally just about to jump into a Teams meeting. I'll give you a call as soon as I get out.
Of course, that's fine. I'll chat soon.
Perfect. Alright, speaking a bit.
Cheers,
Bye.
guy. Bye. Good content.
How you doing? Got some timber yard leftovers. Ready for sort of putting bays in the new barn.
Will fall into place.
Yeah, exactly. You've just got to get used to having these guys around, that's all. Yeah, it is horrible. More frustrations in the rain today, as I've been talking about a lot, because it's a real priority for me at the moment and taking up a lot of mental space. But the decisions that we've made around changing our vehicle fleet, really looking forward to getting all of the big initial costs out the way. And I keep telling myself that once we're in these new vans, it is the right idea. Having control over our monthly costs is going to be such a game changer, and losing a lot of these variable surprise costs that have been pretty crippling is all going to make it worthwhile. But yeah, we're trying to sell a few of our existing vans. Was planning on getting them listed just on Motorway, the app that you use sort of like We Buy Any Car. Wanted to do it yesterday, it was raining all day. Wanted to do it today, turned out it was raining all day. So sort of thought I'd try it anyway, and it was just horrible. Got completely soaked through, managed to just about get the pictures and upload for one of the Ford Rangers. So yeah, gonna have to wait for some better weather to get the rest of them listed, which is frustrating because we've now got delivery dates for some of the new vans and big deposits to pay, so we need the other vans to be sold. So yeah, relying on the British weather is obviously frustrating. What else? Been working on some job adverts today as well. We aren't looking for new staff urgently, but just wanting to put up some sort of well-worded, very casual adverts up on Indeed that we're just going to let run in the background, so we're not going to sponsor or pay for them, just with the view of starting to open the door for anybody who's seeing what we're doing and actually understands what it is we're trying to build and what our values are, and that being part of a team here is really important. It's just opening the door for those applications to come in and those conversations to be started. Previously, I've always found it's much harder finding the right staff than it is finding work. Obviously, finding work's been a bit of a frustration recently, but I know that that's going to come good. And coming into the fairer weather as well, inquiries always really pick up. So it'd be great to start building up a bit of a bank of
people who'd love to work with us, so that when the time is right and we're able to offer them a good competitive employment, we know where to look, we know who to reach out to. They feel that they're able to reach out and connect with us as well. So if you are looking and you are intrigued, have a look on Indeed, have a look for Hardwood Landscapes, see what we're looking for at the moment, see if you might be a good fit, and yeah, get in touch.
It's Friday afternoon. Thank you for having us, Jacksons. Just on our way back from their approved installer conference. Which is great, very informative, very well delivered. I think it's really important to keep building and maintaining relationships with your suppliers, because, you know, if we're trying to sell especially more premium options to our clients, we need to be able to do so with a bit of conviction and knowing what we're talking about. So well worth our time, well worth the drive. On our way back now, I've got to quickly head over to the garage where the Range Rover is to pick up some keys, and then, all going well, should have a couple of free hours this evening, which is a bit of a luxury I'm not used to at the moment. Going to be spending some time working on some property ed. So working through some modules, just finishing off the first section, and then we'll then be doing some sort of formally put together videos to summarise what we've done so far towards setting up Gregson Homes, get some content onto that Instagram account, and then going forward, when, you know, things actually really start happening, that's when we'll be documenting it in much more sort of day-to-day detail, as we are with Hardwood Landscapes. So yeah, looking forward to that, looking forward to sharing what we've done so far and sort of showing everybody our branding and our vision and what we want the company to look like and become. Yeah, today was a good day at East Horsley. Matt was over on site with the guys, so getting all of that wrapped up. We've done a bit of a van switch around because we are up in London from next week on a new project in Chiswick. So we need to make sure the vans going up there are ULEZ compliant. So as far as I'm aware, that's all been done. Matt's also picking up a new design on his way through Guildford for a new project that we're looking at. Viewing that on Monday, so just make sure we've got the designs ahead of it. So yeah, good end to the week. Site progress is as it should be. Everything's clean and tidy, and yeah, as I touched on earlier, hopefully things dry out a little bit over the weekend, so when we turn up on Monday it's a bit more manageable. Cheers for sitting through another episode. It's amazing watching our little following grow subscriber by subscriber. We're still at the stage where everyone counts. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday. I'm going to try something a little bit new this week. Look what's back. I have escaped. I've run away from the office and everything that's going on